So, I am very new to, well, I say very new. I have been riding my Grom, or I've had it, for probably about a year now. Not too long. And I do consider myself a new rider. But, again, I have had it for about a year. This season is like the first time I've actually got to really ride it, and I mean, even the past couple days I've been riding it quite a bit. So I would love to do MotoVlogs, but for this little one, I'm gonna just try to talk about the Grom and everything that I've experienced so far, and I mean, how much I just love it. So I got it on Facebook Marketplace, and used I got it for 2,800, so not too far off. This is a 2019. And I mean, if you get a new one, they're like 3,700. So for me to get this one as a 2019 for 2,800, I say it's pretty solid. Also, if you're wondering why I have my recording up, is because I have a GoPro 7 Silver, and I cannot record audio because it doesn't have a mic plug-in option or Bluetooth. So I'm figuring out ways around it. So if you hear, like if the mic sounds weird, then that's probably why. But going back to the Grom, I got it again used for the 2,800. I mean, I had to put some work into it. When I first got it, it didn't have these awesome mirrors, and I had to put those on. It did, however, come with things on the side, that way they protect my motor. I have dropped it a few times, like learning and all that. But honestly, I mean, I got this stuff for Christmas, like my mirrors, and I did have to buy my blinkers because I've had some problems since I dropped my bike. For the Grom though, the prices are not like crazy ridiculous. Like, you're gonna spend some money, of course, if you have a bigger bike with different parts and all that. Because the Grom is small, it doesn't have outrageous parts, and honestly, the price for them is quite cheap. I mean, I have nothing but good things to say for the Grom, other than the speed. So of course the Grom is a 125cc, so it can go on interstate speed, but as you can tell, I mean, I don't like driving on the interstate. The bike, at least, I'm not super comfortable with it yet. But on like back roads, it's perfect. I never have problems with staying up to traffic speed and all that. I think the fastest it can go is probably about 65, 70, but you can get a gear reduction, which is something I would like to do. Just that way I can keep up with, like, other people who have bikes that I want to ride with, that if we are going, you know, maybe in a 65, then I'm not pushing my bike. If you are looking for a first-time bike, I highly recommend the Grom. It is a perfect, like, I mean, get used to the bike, or let me learn what a bike's all about. It doesn't go crazy speeds where you are, like, scared of death wobbles or falling off your bike. It is small, so if it does fall, it's easy to pick up, which I do have a problem with on bigger bikes because those things are super heavy. With the Grom, I mean, you can, if you're strong enough and you do squats, you go to the gym, you can pick it up super easy. And if you are 5 foot, your feet can easily stay on the ground. So for all my short queens and short kings, if you do want like a Grom for your first time bike and are worried about touching the ground, I say go with the Grom because it is small. I don't know some of those stats. I will probably put it up on screen about like seat height and all that, but I mean the Grom is super small. But I'm gonna stop talking for a second let some music play and time lapse. I did miss my turn, so I'm gonna turn back. Actually, I might not. I might go forward for a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna let some music go and see how well. Let you see what it's all about riding. It is a little off, and that is another little problem I have. It's not the Grom's fault, it's the fact that the previous owner either didn't have it adjusted or whatever, but it is 7 off. And it is a little hard to judge sometimes, but I got used to it. Also neutral. Neutral sucks sometimes. Except, like, sometimes it's impossible to get neutral in when you're parking the bike and having it sit. But, whenever I'm riding, sometimes it just doesn't. So if you do see me, like, go in neutral, that's because why. I think I see some cops up here. Just gonna continue. Oh, I know where I am. It always makes me nervous riding by the cops. I mean, I know they're not gonna do anything crazy. You see all the time though that you get pulled over on a bike because you're going crazy speeds. But that's another good thing about the Grom, is that you can't go those speeds. Like, you can't escape them and all that. And I never recommend it. It's a bad idea. Just, if you know you're doing something stupid, then, like, fix yourself. Because, just don't do stupid stuff. I'm pretty sure I was over here yesterday, down this road, and, oh yeah, I'm in Dixie right now. It's a small little town. They do over here have, corn maze, and I mean, I'd love to go. It's during, October, obviously, and they have, most of the time it's themed, and I love when they do themed stuff. I know one year it was Pokemon, that was cool. I'm not a big Pokemon person, but it was definitely interesting seeing how the shapes were cut. But I mean, this little town is pretty nice. It's a lot of farming though, but that makes backroad riding fun because, I mean, you have open road. There's not a whole lot of traffic, so especially if you're a first-time rider, going on back roads is perfect. It looks like it's gonna rain, so I probably need to head home, but it feels amazing out riding. If you guys have any suggestions on what kind of MotoVlogs you guys want to see, I'm 100% down for options, because I have no idea what. Also recording equipment. I have a Cardo Spirit, and I love that thing so much. I know there's better options out there, but as a first-time headset, I mean, it works perfectly. Other than, I wish it did have, well, it's not even the Cardo's fault. I wish my camera had the Bluetooth option. That way, I can record right through my camera instead of doing this whole dumb process. One thing I love about riding is that you can just get lost. I mean, obviously I have my phone as my GPS, but, I mean, just riding around, letting that breeze go through your body. If it was a better day out, it does look, because it's supposed to rain, it would be perfect. Like, yesterday was beautiful. I'll probably show some clips of that, but I'm probably going to call it here, a short little vlog. I may throw in some clips of yesterday, just with some background music, showing you what it's like to ride. I mean, I can't say how much enough how much I love riding. It's beautiful. If you are on the fence about trying or wanting to get on a motorcycle and ride, I mean, I recommend it. Obviously, just be safe. Always look out for drivers, because most of the time they can't see you. So you always have to do defensive driving, meaning like think ahead of what the car in front of you is going to do and plan for that. Also, be observant all the time, because a lot of cars will come out from an intersection, not see you, and they will just go, and that's how some accidents happen. So, always be observant whenever you're riding. If you guys want a tutorial or a video of my first time riding, like when I first got on the bike and my friend's bike really and started riding, I'll definitely talk about that. I would love to go to like Arkansas, Florida, especially Florida doing like bike, Bike Fest? That would be so much fun. Seeing all the different bikes. I do eventually want a bigger bike. I know my brother's looking into a Honda Rebel 500, I think? The 300, 500. Just getting his toes a little wet. He has run my Grom before. It is raining. But whenever or if he does get that bike, expect some more vlogs, because, I mean, it's going to be fun. Also, this is my first time riding out in the rain. Kind of sucks. I mean, I got a little wet, nothing crazy, but, you know, it hurts a little bit. So, alright, well, I'm going to end it here. First off, thank you guys so much for listening to me talk and enjoying the vlog. If you want to see more, please like,